Well, hello, my darlings. Welcome to February. Yes, we made it. We made it through January, and it's February. Can you believe it? I'd like to say the year is going by really fast. I can't say that though. The last 4 weeks has dragged because we're in lockdown in the UK, as a lot of you are. So high fives to all of us. Big love to all of us who are getting through any way we know how. And supporting each other. I think that's one of the best ways. I want to start this morning's readings by saying a big thank you to all of you who have been so sweet and supportive and sending me kind messages and your comments and everything. You're getting me through this lockdown. You have no idea. And it is Aquarius season. And there's lots of planets, luminaries in Aquarius right now. And Aquarius is about the collective. It's the tribe we belong to. It's the people we surround ourselves with, the friends. And, you know, we don't have to have met people to have this really strong connection. So I feel that connection so strongly with you guys. Thank you so much. So I'll just get that out of the way. I thought I picked the wrong deck of cards up. And I just wanted to say thank you for your friendship, because friendship is super important to me right now. So, oh my goodness, right, so I'm just reading that Nicole, Perth is in a 5-day snap lockdown as of 6 p.m. yesterday until Friday. Oh my goodness, darling. So that must be a shock to you, because you were doing so well, weren't you, over there in Oz and New Zealand, and this thing, it just kind of flares up again, doesn't it? So my heart goes out to you. I'm with you. Okay, let's have a look and see who's here. Teresa McElhill is watching. Hello, Teresa. Amanda is watching as well. Amanda Cavaco. I don't know how you pronounce your name. Anna is here in Slovenia. Jackie Bradshaw and Susie Stillwell are here. Hello there. Susie's an earth monkey like me. We're twins. Lynn Hardy, hello. Joy Jackson, hello. Marianne, hello. Do you know, Marianne, you disappeared for a few days. I was worried about you because you always say just intact to me. And I was thinking, where's Marianne gone? I'm glad to see you back. Because I think about you all. There's so many of you and I think about you. Shell Jones is here. Gemma Crow is watching. Oh, let's get the Gemma Crow standing. Hello, Gemma Crow. V Cornell is watching. And Nicole's saying a quarantine worker exposed to the UK variant had been in the community. Oh, blasted UK. I'm sorry on behalf of the UK with our strains. Julie Hands, oh, thanks for all the rainbows and the hearts. Joy is in New Zealand. And so the other end of the day, can you tell us how Monday's gone? What can we expect? We've got sunshine here. Can I just show you this? Look at all those crystals on my window. Look at that, blue skies and sunshine. That's my positive thoughts jar there. I'm putting all my little positive thoughts of the day in there. Sandra Yaskiel and Sally George are watching. Trudy Deakin is here. I'm going to take a moment to say hello to everybody. I hope you don't mind, because you all mean so much to me. You know, we're talking about community and you're all keeping me going in this lockdown and this solo living. So you never know how much you mean to me, and I just want to take a moment to say that. Jackie Bradshaw, good morning. Fee Cornell and Anja Femzen, hello. And Anja, you'll have your business is closed because of COVID. So my heart goes out to you, darling. Shell Jones is watching. Let me just track back up. Lynn Hardy, thank you for the stars, my love. Jackie Bradshaw, I've said hello to you. Christiane, good evening, and thank you for your really sweet comments. You're a superstar. Catherine Weinman is here. Good morning. Bridgine and Virginia is here. Karen Harvey's got no sound, but everybody else seems to, so you need to check out your sound, my darling. Oh, you can't hear me, can you? Oh, good. Very early morning to Nancy. She gets up so early for these. Nancy, you're a superstar. I'll just leave it there. And we are getting to know each other through this, and Nancy messages me a lot, and I really appreciate you sending your support, because you're just such a darling. Robin Steele, thank you for the stars, darling. No. Janine Good morning. We can do this, Janine. Linda Kearns is watching. Hello, Linda. Hello to Lorena Corella and Jane McGuinness. Good morning, loves. Shell Javat, Barbara Phipps. Oh, everything's moved. Oh, it's all scrolling so fast. Julie Kubiak, you were the first person to say hello, and you're the last I'm saying hello to. Sorry about that. Vicky Ray, Marcy Hernandez. Good morning, Jay Knott. Hello, Jay. How are you doing? I haven't seen you for ages. Nikki Whitfield, Gloria Kendall, Laurie Oti Daisy. Oh, I love your name. Hazel Kings, you had snow in Scotland. Keep warm, wrap up warm, darling. Jenny Bell, Alex Neal, Elaine Sagar, Mel Sykes, Christiane, thank you for the stars. Aisling Fitzgerald is in the house. Good morning to you, darling. D Sharp is here as well. I missed you. Thank you for the stars, Nicole. Oh, Laurie, you get up super early as well. I appreciate you getting out of bed so early for this, because these American ladies, it's super early. So thank you. And the gentlemen as well. Let's not forget the gents. So thank you, Laurie, for showing up week in, week out. I appreciate you so much. Nikki Whitfield. Right, I'm going right back up to the... comments have gone. I'm having tech problems this morning. Vicky Ray, Sarah Louise Webb. And I think I'm there. If I haven't said hello to you, I'm really sorry. Oh, thank you for the beautiful stars, Laurie. You are such a blessing in my life. Thank you. Summit Berry is watching. Good morning. Holly Bloom. Oh, love your name. And Helen O'Connor, Julie Kubiak was like, waiting for you to say hello to me. Say hello to everyone else. I'm the first person to show up. Do you know what I'm saying? And she was clicking her fingers, like swinging her hips when she was saying it. Gloria Kendall, Susan Clark, Marcy Hernandez. I think. Oh, and Andrea Max Gimming. Danielle Bowen. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you, Amanda. You're such a blessing too. Yes, such a blessing. Right, should we get some messages in? Should we get some in? Thank you for all these stars. We're doing well. We're going to have the week of love. A week of shower of love in... Oh, that one was jumping around, so we'll take that one. So, next Monday, starting from next Monday, I'm going to be going live every day at 11 because... Hello, beautiful Danielle Bowen. Gemma Crow, thank you for the stars, darling. You are so sweet, so kind. So, next Monday, we are going to do a shower of love. I'm going to shower you with love, self-love, because it's Valentine's week and it is also on the 11th, the Chinese New Year of the ox. And so we're going to look at what that means. We're going to do some lovely New Year's messages. We're going to do some Chinese zodiac stuff. And also, we're going to build up to Valentine's Day on the Sunday, and we're going to do some really fabulous stuff for ourselves so that we show ourselves so much self-love. We don't need to get love from anywhere else because we've got to be our own best friend. Now, can I mention something? Speaking of friends, I will get onto the messages in a moment. Gemma Crow is a very dear friend, and she has this amazing collaboration with her best friend Sue Boys, and it's called Babble and Dabble, where they basically babble about stuff, you know, to talk about life, and everybody gets to chat. But they make things as well. So the dabble is you get to experiment with being creative. And this week at 7 p.m. UK time, so you need to work that out on your time zone, Babble and Dabble are going live with friendship bracelets. I can't wait to see that. So Gemma, if you could post a link, and I'm going to post a separate link in my feed as well later, because you've hit the nail on the head with the friendship. Because Aquarius season, which we're in right now, and all these planets and luminaries, which there's going to be 6 of them in Aquarius, is all about friendships. It's about who we hang out with, being our own best friend. So, you know, I was thinking when you were talking about the friendship bracelet concept, it's like be your own best friend first and treat yourself how you want to be treated. And then you will attract the kind of people into your circle who really reflect that. I truly believe that. So, check out Babble and Dabble. I cannot recommend it highly enough. It's got me through lockdown. Many lockdowns, actually. So, yeah. Okay, let's get on with the readings then. Debbie Tetro, Jackie Mooney and John Clark. Maria Bakewell, Bridget Fitzgerald, Susie James, Avanish Carr, and thank you. Thank you for watching. And Laurie, yes, you do need a job that runs UK time, and you need to move to the UK. You could come and stay with me in my bubble. How's that? Carol Bell, hello. Good morning, darling. Oh, thank you. You know, it is such a lovely tribe is the best way to describe it, Gemma, that you've set up there. It really is. Okay, let's get going. This represents the first half of the week. This is our angel card from the Angel Tarot deck by Radley Valentine, just in case you want to know what these cards are. They do a replay, Babble and Dabble, so you can always watch it, you know, later when you're not working or sleeping or whatever. So this represents Monday to Wednesday, and the message is, it's all about grafting, it's all about earthing. So, you know, this fairy, she's there in nature, and she's holding a piece of nature in her hand. It's a golden acorn, but it's in a bubble. It's beautiful because she's going to plant that somewhere, and it's going to grow into even more magic. So what this means is, this card for me as I look at it, is you've planted some really important seeds in the garden of your life, and they're growing, they're blossoming really beautifully, but there's more to come. However, I feel like the message for this card is that it's very much about concentrating on what you've already planted and really pushing through with it. Now, Mercury is retrograde at the moment. It's retrograde until around the middle of February, and then it goes into shadow for a bit. So when Mercury is retrograde, a lot of people say, oh no, you know, things go wrong with electrical things and travel and all that kind of stuff. And it can be a bit topsy-turvy. We can say the wrong thing and it can get what's the word? Don't see, I can't speak. Immediately start talking about Mercury governs speech, thoughts, the mind. So when we send in text messages, reread them before you send them. Don't fire off that email in a hurry, you know, if you're angry. Because your thoughts, you know, can translate into texts and emails and things that you maybe the next day with hindsight be thinking, I wish I hadn't said that, or I wish that person hadn't taken that the wrong way. You know, it can get taken out of context. So maybe rings interpreted. Yes, Mel. Thank you for being my interpreter. And misunderstood. Yes, Susie. Absolutely. Thank you. Misrepresented and misinterpreted. I think you can all be my interpreters today, because I can see that where this is going. So anyway, just be careful when you're communicating. But also, you know, it's about Mercury retrograde for me, when I think about it, because I'm Mercury ruled in every way. I've got 3 planets in Gemini that is ruled by Mercury, and my moon is in Virgo, which is ruled by Mercury, so I'm very mercurial. So I know a lot about Mercury, and Mercury for me is always about going back and doing things that I started or that I'd intended to do and finishing things. It's about giving you space, not for new things to come in, but for you to concentrate on the old stuff or refining and perfecting things. So it is very good, and it can also mean that, you know, old opportunities come back in. So you might get invited to do something that you wanted to do previously, and the timing wasn't right, but now the timing is very right. So if you've got something that you were, you know, you'd begun or you'd had as an idea and you hadn't done anything with it, this is a really fantastic time up until midweek to get that back out onto the front burner and to do something with it. And it can represent offers around money, this card as well. It can represent you being given notification of a pay rise. It can just generally be money flowing in, so that the earthy side of your life, which is your bank account, which is your purse or your wallet, can be filled with more cash, which is good. Okay, so good news if you're looking for jobs, or if you're contemplating anything that will earn you money in the future. This is a really good time to be putting all of the energy into that between now and Wednesday. So the second card represents the second half of the week from Thursday through to the weekend. And there we have the Knight of Water. Now, hasn't he made a few appearances lately? Do you recall him coming in? So, you know, I was talking about Mercury retrograde can bring things from the past back up. Well, an old lover could resurface, or an opportunity for something that didn't quite get off the ground before to rekindle itself. The sparks are flying again. The Knight of Water is always about heightened emotions, excitement. It's about somebody coming at you on their speedboat or their jet ski. This looks like a dolphin. Whatever mode of transport they have, them coming towards you, obviously 2 meters away from you because they can't get too close. And so it could be a man or a woman. It could be an old friend coming back in. You're very excited to hear from them. And then it could be just an old, see, if you are dedicating yourself to something here, so you think, right, this thing that I never quite got off the ground or it never finished, and I'm just going to bring it back out. And it's just the enthusiasm that you could have for this project, that where you start off feeling like I must do this, and you're kind of all a bit like stiff and starchy around it. And then by the weekend, you get super excited and you're just absolutely loving it, loving life. So whatever's going to happen by the weekend for us, it looks like we're going to be pretty excited about it, whatever it is. And so that's good, isn't it? I like that. I'm doing a live tutorial for my Angel Circle on Saturday, so I hope you're going to get excited about that. Maybe that's what it is. You get excited about learning all about the Chinese zodiac signs, which is what we're going to be doing. That's the theme of our tutorial. Okay, so Holly, what are you saying? The Angel Tarot is your go-to deck. I love how you interpret the cards. Oh, bless you, Holly. Thank you. And you know, that's my go-to deck as well. I really love it. I've loved it. It's the first proper deck of angel cards that I ever had, and it's never been out of my hands since. I would say, it's in my hands every day. So I can highly recommend it as a starter deck, as a continuous deck, as a professional deck, and everything. Snowmobile is here this week, Laurie. Astrid, hello, and Ara Sure, and thank you for the stars, Jay. You're an angel. Maureen Reagan, Hannah Horgan, Kinga, Magdalena, Mary Fox, and Rosemary Grundy are all watching. Thank you to Marianne for the stars. Right, that's what I was going to say. Can you Priya is watching, and Vera is watching as well. So you've just popped in at the right time because we're about to do the interactive reading now. Before I do that, speaking of things that have started, oh no, it's not working. I was going to paste a link, but if I don't do it straight away, it won't work. So anyway, I'm gonna post a link after this to the Crystal Collective. I'm just going to show you a couple of things about it, and you'll find the Crystal Collective on my website. You can order membership. And it's a private group where we learn all about crystals. We're learning about lanite, que sera, vulcanite, it's also known as. And that's our crystal of the week. So we learn about loads of crystals. Already we've learned all about lapis lazuli, about rose quartz, about, I'm trying to think what else. Oh, selenite, satin spar. So not the gemology about it, because there's a lot of stuff about that, but more about kind of the history and the way that our ancestors used the stones, and where these beliefs come from about what does the stone mean, what's the power that it contains. So that is the Crystal Collective. It's such a lovely group, and you get a crystal of the week that we study every week. You get 2 crystal power meditations each month, sometimes more. Like this month you're getting 3 because I've been so enthusiastic. You also get 10% off all my crystal related products, and sometimes I put readings in there as well. So anyway, that's the Crystal Collective, and there's still time to join. So let me take you on to our lovely interactive reading. Thank you for the stars, Carol Bell and Hannah Horgan. You're amazing. And Jenny Howard, you're a newbie. Oh, thank you. Thank you for joining me, Holly Bloom. Thank you for the stars, darling. Right, so would you like number 1? Helen Maricia Welsh. I think I'm pronouncing your name right. And Angelite. Yes, Angelite. I forgot about Angelite, Laurie. There's been so many crystals that we've done already, and it's only 2021, like the first month of 2021. or number 3. So number 1, number 2, and number 3. So choose whichever one you would like, and there's a personal message in this for you. So you'll see that there's a yellow theme going on today. And so the first big card underneath is from, oh, Susie, welcome. So lovely that you've joined us. Let me just have a look at seeing what you're saying. Your first time here, loving the energy cards. Sound perfect. I'm completing studies and designed and produced my own journals for Amazon. And a male I was chatting to online a few months ago has resurfaced. Oh, your journals sound fantastic. I'd love to see those. So this is the Oracle of Wisdom and Beauty, my own Oracle deck. Do you like the lighting today? I've gone for a bit more kind of a golden glow this morning, rather than the sort of daylight bulb. Julie Hans, you're going for 1 and 2. Okay, I'm going to choose number 2 as well, I think. I don't always remember to do this. And then the first card, so both of these are my cards. These little handmade cards. So I just made these. So let's see what you've got. So number 1, your card is personal power. And the message is, don't let people tell you it cannot be done. Do not wait for the green light. You are the green light. Okay? Personal power. So take hold of your personal power, own it, stand within it, work it, be it, believe in it. Look at all those stars. They're red because you're going to ground them. You're going to ground whatever it is that you have got your sights on. And you know, sometimes with personal power, sometimes we're waiting for somebody else's permission, aren't we? Sometimes we're just waiting for somebody else to tell us that we're good enough or we can do it. And all along you realise that actually it was you who needed to give yourself that permission because you're super powerful. Me and Gemma have had this conversation. And when you suddenly get the light, you see the light and you go, oh, I am actually good enough, I am powerful enough. Oh my goodness, watch out, because that is when things happen, when shooting stars start exploding across the sky and all kinds of good is done in the world. So can you imagine if we all owned our personal power and we gave ourselves permission for things? Wouldn't that be amazing? So that is a really important prompt for you today, number 1s. Look after number 1, not in every single transaction in every moment, but you know, it's important what you came here to do. You feel compelled, you know, you get this feeling welling up inside you like I should do something, I need to do something, I want to do something. And that's your highest self talking to you and through you. And sometimes you just got to go with it. Julie, Hans, the cards are not available in my online shop, unfortunately. Maybe I should do those. Maybe I should listen to this message and do the little cards as a separate thing. Okay, and then your message. Yes, Holly summed it up beautifully. Wish upon a star, your wishes will come true. We have the power to wish and complete. We do. You're a master of summing that up beautifully, Holly. Thank you. So this one is from the Oracle of Wisdom and Beauty. And, oh, now I love this card, right? So we look at the number first of all. So we've got 26, and 2 and 6, when we add them together, is 8. And 8 is the number of power. As above, so below. It's like that infinity symbol. So it's saying that, you know, what I believe in, what I feel compelled to do, when I do it, I manifest it in reality. So what's in the 5D becomes 3D, and you are in charge of that. You can do that, because we can stand in our own way a lot, can't we? So this is about feeling lost. And usually when the universe has put you into some kind of place of solitude, you're feeling a bit of a hermit. So Nicole's just gone into lockdown. We've been in lockdown for what feels like forever. I'm not worrying about this, because I'm feeling like this is such an important time. This solitude is teaching you something, and our first reaction to it is to kick against it, to get upset or to feel victimized or whatever, you know, and that's perfectly normal. That's okay. And then once we kind of take those layers of that surface stuff and the ego stuff. What's underneath it is like solid gold. So just sit in the woods. If you're feeling lost at the moment, don't run around trying to find the exit. Just take a deep breath. So you could be in the woods, and remember, in the woods there's a lot of oxygen, so it's a place to breathe, because the trees are giving so much oxygen out. You're giving back to the trees with your carbon dioxide, and it's an exchange. So keep calm, and you'll find your peace and your center. And then when you stand up again after having taken those really cleansing breaths, you'll know exactly where to go. Trust me. Okay. So beautiful card that for you. So number 2, Janine, you're saying that's you right now. Perfect. And Laurie, you're embracing your hermitage. Nicole, you chose 2, but this is resonating a lot, and not because of lockdown. Oh, bless your heart. Christiane, you love my perspective on life. Oh my goodness. Do you know what? I've got a lot of time to think at the moment. A lot of time to think. So number 2, we have angelic wisdom. Positive thinking creates a doorway through which angels love to walk. Oh, I wrote this about a year ago, and I'm usually when I write things, it's not kind of coming from me, it's coming from a higher place. So I'm really loving that message. Angelic wisdom, positive thinking creates a doorway through which angels love to walk. Now, I will admit I was feeling a bit sorry for myself this weekend. And I said to myself, come on, you need a project. You need to get your teeth into. I mean, I have a project. I'm, finishing writing my book at the moment. We're nearly there with that, but I know I'm going to get to the end of that very soon. The end of this week, it's all going to be done. And then I'm going to be, like a fish without a bicycle. And that's when I get down, when I don't have something to get excited about or to focus on. So I've decided to do landscaping my garden. That's my big project for 2021. And I started to get, before I was thinking, I can't do it, I haven't got enough money, I don't know what I'm doing. And I was just thinking, but you can learn how to do it. So I've actually realised that there's far more that I can do in my garden than I thought was possible. So positive thinking creates a doorway through which angels love to walk. So my garden angels have been walking through that door this weekend. So try and be positive. I'm not saying walk around happy all the time, and you're never allowed to feel sorry for yourself. You're allowed to feel sorry for yourself as often as you want, as long as you come out of that slump and you go, no, I'm Rocky Balboa. I'm going to do this. What was the name of his partner that he was fighting, and then they ended up becoming friends? I can't remember the Rocky films, but anyway, like he was the underdog, and he was just like, no, I'm gonna get the beautiful girl, I'm gonna fight the fight of my life, I can do this. So we got to be Rocky Balboa, number 2s. And in fact, everybody. And Rocky never went, I'm not doing this anymore. He was like, come at me, bro, or something like that. Okay, so that's our message. Apollo Creed, yes. Gemma Crow, Laurie, Apollo Creed. So who's your Apollo Creed? Don't let him win. You got to get out there. You got to be Rocky. You got to be chasing that chicken around. We all need a Mickey. I'll be your Mickey. I'll be your Mickey trainer. I'll go, come on, you can do this. Okay, enough of that. Right. So, do you know what? I'm glad I've got you guys here to remind me about things, because I can't remember anything at the moment. Seriously. Mercury retrograde. It's just messing with my mind. So your message from the Oracle of Wisdom and Beauty is, this fits perfectly. Right, positive thinking. So something is trying to budge you. Something is trying to bring change in. And it's saying, this little village is really lovely and it's comfy, but you got to move out of your comfort zone, sister, brother. You got to spread your wings. You see that red path that's leading out through that doorway, that portal? You've spent enough time around here. You can always come back, but you've got to stretch yourself, spread your wings. You've got to see what's on the other side of there. You've got to go. And if it feels uncomfortable, like my garden, I was just like, I don't know how to do this. And then, so it's like, other people can do gardens. What's so difficult about it? So I'm going for it. And I'm going to play the Rocky theme tune while I go for it and I dig it up. So this is number 34, and when we add 3 and 4 together, we get 7. And 7 is the magic number. It's the number of possibility. It's your purpose. It's your purpose calling you. And you can't stay under the duvet with the blanket over your head going, no, I'm not answering today. The angels want you to walk through that doorway. Okay? And they're going to walk through that doorway too. All right. So let's have another really powerful message for number 3. So your little card is higher power. The secret to life is to fall down 7 times. I don't know why I wrote that as a word and that as a number. Anyway. The secret to life is to fall down 7 times and to get up 8 times. There's more Rocky stuff here. This is Rocky, isn't it? Personal power, angelic wisdom, higher power. You got this. Start talking like Rocky with a New York accent. I'm going to give up on that because that's just no good. But anyway, fall down 7 times and get up 8. Yes. He got knocked down in the ring, didn't he? He got fists in his face and he wasn't sitting crying in a corner. He's like, no, I'm gonna do this. I can do this. So you can, if you've fallen down 7 times, my darlings, the 8th time is the winner. That's when you're going to knock the opponent out. That is obviously metaphorically, not figuratively. I do not condone violence. But if you need to punch something inanimate, then do that. That's always good. But yeah, you know, we can fail, can't we? We can have bad experiences where we can go, no, I'm so scarred by that. I'm never going to do it again. That's it for me. And maybe that if you did it the 8th time, you would actually succeed because you've got all of this benefit of this wisdom and this higher power behind you going, come on. All the falls were dress rehearsals for the massive success. You failed on a small level to teach you how to succeed on a big level. And your card from the Oracle of Wisdom and Beauty is, oh my gosh, look at this. This is abundance. This is the ox, you know. This is the bull. It represents 2021, the year of the ox. I think it's the metal ox. And it's, you know, this, you can attract whatever it is that you set out to achieve. And I'm not saying it's going to be easy. You know, that higher power card confirms that you might have fallen down a few times. But when you keep getting up, you get up stronger each time. And you don't know just how many muscles you're building in the process and just how much you're learning. Maybe you came here to learn how to fall over and to experience what you consider to be failure. And every time you're failing, you're actually succeeding in growing and experiencing what you asked to experience. So maybe that's what you came here to learn about. But believe you deserve all of the abundance that's out there for you, because every time you see somebody who is abundant, that isn't to taunt you and go, look at them, they're doing so much better than you. That's to show you that there's a chunk of that available to you, and abundance is infinite. There is no shortage of it. There's not so, oh, a millionaire can have millions, but you can't. You could, you might not want to work 24/7 like some people would, but you can certainly get a chunk of something that's out there floating around, waiting to be grabbed. And I always say, if you don't grab it first, somebody else will. So get in there. Get up again, because there'll be somebody who fell over 7 times and got up the 8th time when you were sitting on the floor. Do you want to miss out on something? And how would you know if you didn't get up that final time? How would you know that that wasn't for you? You wouldn't. So come on, I want to see you. Dust those Grey's knees down. Yeah, feel sorry for yourself, give yourself a big hug, but then get back out there, because that abundance represents everything. It's not just money, it's the abundance of whatever it is that you want. So these messages have been super powerful, and I feel like they're really motivating us today. They're like, yeah, I get that you might be feeling a bit down and fed up, and yeah, that's okay. Give yourself a big hug and then get back out there, because there's no time to wallow in self-pity. We gotta go and do what we came here to do, right? So that's what I'm going to leave you with today. We've got this, okay? And I am I'm there in your corner being your Mickey. All right, my loves. I know, weren't they amazing messages? I'm so happy to pass them on to you and to receive them for myself as well. So take care, everyone. Have an amazing week. I'll see you on Wednesday with the interactive messages. If you don't see them showing up on your feed, because at the moment Facebook seems to be saying, oh, those are popular, I'll just make sure nobody sees them. So on a Wednesday, you probably won't see anything from me because Facebook's trying to hide it. So come to my page to look, because I post week in, week out, and get your message from the 4 images, because we have lovely themes every week that I choose very carefully based on whatever's going on in the world. So thank you so much for your support. Thank you for all the stars. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the stars, Julie, and lots of love to you all. Take care.